Hello and welcome to HW News English. I am Shubham Chauhan. Now, the suspense in the state of Maharashtra continues. It's been 3 to 4 days, 4 days in fact, since the results came out. And who will be the next chief minister? That's the big question that is being asked here in the state of Maharashtra. The Mahayuti has won an absolute majority, winning 234 seats out of 288. Like I said, the question is over who will be the next chief minister. I'm currently standing in Thane, a few meters away from the residence of now caretaker chief minister Eknath Shinde. He just had a press conference a while back, which you can catch on our YouTube channel. There, he spoke about the mandate that the Mahayuti has got and the work that his government did in the last 2.5 years. Importantly, on the question of who will be the chief minister, he said that whatever decision Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah take, it is acceptable. It will be acceptable to the Shiv Sena and to Mr. Eknath Shinde. This is what he said in the press conference. He also said that he will be heading to Delhi tomorrow to meet Home Minister Amit Shah, where all three leaders from the three parties, the BJP, Shiv Sena, and the NCP, they will be meeting Home Minister Amit Shah in Delhi. And that meeting, Eknath Shinde said all discussions about who becomes the next chief minister, who gets what, everything will be discussed in detail in the national capital. So that's where the action shifts. In fact, there was a lot of chatter about dissent, and the fact that the Shiv Sena is pushing for the chief minister's post for Eknath Shinde, and the BJP on the other hand is too pushing for the chief minister's post. So that tussle is going on for the last 3 to 4 days. We are seeing source-based reports being put up in the media. Some leaders saying that the leader from our party should become the next chief minister. The Shiv Sena leaders say that they want Eknath Shinde. In fact, there are a few banners here outside his house, and we'll try and play those visuals for you of his supporters. So that those were the visuals. If you can play those visuals from the press conference as well, without cutting the audio. So a lot of
समजलो नाही. मी एक कॉमन मॅन म्हणून काम केलं. मुख्यमंत्री सीएम म्हणजे कॉमन मॅन अशी माझी धारणा, आणि त्या कॉमन मॅनच्या धारणेमुळे मला कॉमन मॅन मध्ये जाताना कुठलाही प्रोटोकॉल, कुठलाही अडथळा येत नव्हता, कारण मी स्वतःला ते समजत होतो. आणि मी मनाशी एक निश्चय केला होता की या कॉमन मॅनसाठी, या सर्वसामान्य जनतेसाठी या महाराष्ट्रातल्या सरकारमधून आपण काही ना काही केलं पाहिजे. आणि म्हणून कारण मी देखील एक सर्वसामान्य कुटुंबातून आलोय, शेतकरी कुटुंबातून, सर्वसामान्य कुटुंबातून. या जे काही सर्वसामान्य कुटुंबाच्या वेदना, व्यथा मी पाहिलेल्या आहेत. मी भाषणात देखील अनेक वेळा म्हणालो, माझ्या आईचा विषय मी मांडला, पत्नीचा माझा विषय मांडला, की कसे ते सगळे काटकसर करायचे आणि कसं घर महिना चालवायचे, कसं त्यांचं नियोजन असायचं.
So that was Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, caretaker Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, saying first he thanked the people of Maharashtra for the mandate that the Mahayuti got. He talked about his works that the government did, and saying that he has come in the bite that you just heard. He's saying he comes from a poor family, so he knows what the poor are going through and the troubles that they are going through. That is something that he talked about. He also talked about the fact that Prime Minister Modi has supported the Mahayuti government in the last 2.5 years and in the last 10 years by ensuring that funds are given to the state government to carry out various works across the state. A couple of reporters did ask him about the fact that he was missing in action for the last 3 4 days. He was not present and he did not speak. Of course, on the result day, Eknath Shinde did speak to the media, thanking the people. But for the last 3 days, since this tussle between the two began, the BJP and the Shiv Sena primarily, with each side gunning for the chief minister's post. He said there is nothing of that sort. There is no question of being angry. He said we are not among those who will get angry and will set aside. We are those who will fight. That is the message that Eknath Shinde had to give. And he reiterated the fact constantly that there is no question of being angry. Whatever decision Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah takes, that will be acceptable to the Shiv Sena and to Eknath Shinde. Remember, there is a lot of chatter in these two political parties in terms of who gets what. Will the Shiv Sena be okay with the deputy chief minister's post if the BJP gets the chief minister's post? What happens to the other cabinet berths? What happens to the Home Ministry of Maharashtra? What happens to some of the other top plum portfolios in Maharashtra? That is sort of among the many questions that is being raised here in Maharashtra. Thane, in fact, just with an hour's notice, this press conference was scheduled for 3 p.m. here in Thane at the residence, at the personal residence of Eknath Shinde. Remember, he resigned as the chief minister yesterday. He handed over his resignation to the governor with Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar by his side. It is believed that there was a meeting between the three leaders that took place yesterday after the resignation was done. And the protocol is that Eknath Shinde is now the caretaker chief minister with no real powers actually until the new government comes into place. Of course, the Mahayuti has state claim to form the next government, but who will be the chief minister? Will Eknath Shinde be okay to work under Devendra Fadnavis once he becomes the chief minister? Remember, Devendra Fadnavis, when he was ordered to become the deputy chief minister at the behest of his high command, there was a lot of chatter about how these equations will work. Because remember, when Devendra Fadnavis was the chief minister in 2014, between 2014 and 2019, Eknath Shinde was his cabinet minister. In 2022, the equations flipped. Eknath Shinde became the chief minister and Devendra Fadnavis became his deputy. This time around, will Eknath Shinde be okay switching the roles? Will he take the deputy chief minister's post? Will he hand it over to someone else in the party? All these questions are answers to which still remain elusive. And in fact, Chief Minister Eknath Shinde also emphasized the fact that the work that the three of them, that is himself, Devendra Fadnavis, and Ajit Pawar, that have done, the vote is sort of a reflection and an endorsement of the work that the Mahayuti government has done. And there is no question of pulling out, of being angry in any sense. And that is something that remains to be seen in terms of how will the dynamics for the Mahayuti work in the next 5 years, or at least in the immediate future? What happens to those two key leaders primarily, that is Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis? What happens to them? What happens to their equations? Because, mind you, the mandate is absolutely crystal clear. And it is that big $1 million question: who will be the next chief minister? Is where things come and stop. Answers to which we'll possibly find in Delhi once these three leaders have their meeting, and with Home Minister Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi to discuss what is the next step. How will the cabinet look like? What about the plum portfolios? Like I already said, here in Thane at the press conference, you had the likes of Dada Bhuse, who is a senior leader and known to be very close to Eknath Shinde's son and MP from Kalyan. Shrikant Shinde, there you see some of the photos on the screen. Shrikant Shinde, Dada Bhuse, Pratap Sarnaik, the MLA from Ola Majiwada, he too was present. Sanjay Shirsat was present. So was Ravindra Phatak. All these leaders were present at the residence of Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. These are the visuals from the press conference that Eknath Shinde held just a while back. So now all focus will shift to the national capital of Delhi in terms of how that meeting pans out and what comes out of it. Remember, there was a lot of chatter before the results that because the tenure of the assembly ends on the 26th of November, a new government needs to be in place by 26th. Otherwise, we are staring at president's rule. Now, all of that is now there's absolutely no focus or chatter about. The focus is now on who becomes the chief minister. What do the dynamics look like, and what comes out from the meeting in New Delhi? That is something that we will keep an eye out for and bring you all the latest developments here on XW. There you can see a lot of Shinde supporters outside his residence chanting slogans in favor of Eknath Shinde just after the press conference got over. That is those are the visuals. But yes, if you're just joining this live, the final roundup for you is Eknath Shinde says there is no question of being angry. He said he spoke to, yes, this is another point. He said that he's spoken to Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah yesterday, and he has categorically conveyed to them that whatever decision they take, that will be acceptable to the Shiv Sena and to the Mahayuti. He said Eknath Shinde is with them. He dismissed any rumors, any reports of a rift between him and the BJP, between him and Devendra Fadnavis. He said that over the last 3 days, he's been sort of speaking to his own people, taking stock of the situation, and also the fact that the next move is head to Delhi, have that meeting with Home Minister Amit Shah, and finalize, iron out any and every difference so that the new government of Mahayuti comes into place here in the state of Maharashtra. So, like I said, the focus will shift to Delhi, and we will be keeping you posted with regards to all developments on who becomes the next chief minister of Maharashtra. The results were one chapter, and now what we are seeing play out is another chapter altogether. So that's all for this live session, though. Stay tuned to HW News English. Thank you so much for watching this live. And like I said, we'll keep you posted with all the latest developments. Thanks for watching. This is Shubham Chauhan signing off.